Teacher Lovell channel on YouTube. Good day to everyone. Okay, we're going to solve this problem. Okay, this is a man is standing 183 centimeter away from the base of a gate with the height of 161 centimeter. So meaning, then looking at a chalk box placed at the top of the gate. So meaning, naandun po yung chalk box sa itaas ng gate. Okay, we are going to find the angle of elevation using clinometer. Okay, last week, we already discussed the clinometer, how to use the clinometer in measuring the angle of elevation and the angle of depression. Okay, next, we are going to find the distance of the chalk box to the base of the gate. Meaning, galing po sa itaas, pupunta po sa base sa ilalim ng gate. And lastly, we're going to find the height of the line of sight, yung paningin ng tao papuntang chalk box. Yan po. Alright. So we are going to actualize this problem into reality. We are going to translate this problem into real life situation so that we are going to identify and visualize. Oh, let's go. Yan po yung itaas, chalk box. And from the chalk box to the base, i-measure po natin mamaya yan. And then from the base of the gate, going to the markings with a piece of wood. Yan po. Yan po yung dyan po tayo tatayo mamaya. O, yan po yung chalk box natin. Tatayo tayo sa markings natin. Natitingnan po natin yan using the clinometer o pamakuha po natin yung angle of elevation. And hold the string kapag tumigil na ito at saka kunin natin yung angle of elevation natin. Yan na po. Nasa 36 degrees po yung angle of elevation. Horizontal line po yan from the eye straight to the pole. Yan mo po yung tinatawag nating line of sight. Sa gitna, yan mo po yung angle of elevation. Hi! Dito na naman po tayo ngayon. So after ito po. So since we have the gate, so let's say for example, this is your gate. Okay, we just draw the gate. That one? Okay. Okay, so this is the center of the gate. This one. So let's say, for example, this is your gate. We have here a small door. All right. So this is the center of the gate. Kumbaga, dito yung opening outside. Now, this is the chalk here. Here is the chalk. See, this is the chalk box. Okay, that one. Alright, that one. And you are standing here, let's say, okay, pagpresensyahan nyo na yung tao rito, hindi pa tayo marunong mag-drawing ng isang tao. Alright, so that one. Okay, so ito na po yung mangyayari. Sinabi dito na ang tao po, yung height ng tao, the height of this person, this one, from the tip of his head going down to his feet, this is 161 centimeter. Okay? Then, from this point, mula po rito, from this point, ang distance po ng tao, okay? Meaning yung height dito po, height ng isang tao to, this is 161. Okay. Now, ang distance po naman, so ang gagawin po natin imaginary line to, this, and that was, this is 183 centimeter. Now, if yung tao, if this man holding clinometer, then looking at this chalk, this one, so meaning, from the eye of this person, mula rito po sa mata ng taong ito, going straight to the gate, that one, we are now, this is now what we call the horizontal line. So this one, horizontal line. And from this point, dito po sila nag-intersect yung horizontal line, and then dito po nag-intersect sa gate perpendicularly. So when I say perpendicularly, they produce a 90-degree angle. That one. This is 90-degree angle. And then, from this eye of a person looking upward, dito na po yung tumitingin yung tao using the clinometer. Dito po, yan. So this is now what we call the line of sight gamit po yung clinometer natin. Okay? I was introduced how to use the clinometer just a while ago on our video. So, naipakita po natin doon kung paano ang paggamit ng clinometer at kung paano tayo kumuha ng angle of elevation na tinatawag. Alright. So, this one, meaning, this is now our triangle to be measured. Okay. So, ito na po. Now, this angle now is what we call the angle of elevation. Okay, ito na po yung illustration ng ating problem kanina. Okay? So, ang mangyayari naman po, if this is, the height of this person is 161, meaning, from this point, from the horizontal line, going to the base of the gate, this is also 161 because this height and from this are equal. Okay, so yung hahanapin na lang natin is from the chalk going to the line of sight, meaning dito na lang po yung hahanapin nating distance. Dito po yung magiging x natin, kumbaga. Dito po yung hahanapin natin. Right? So, kanina, ito na po yung ating, kanina sa problem natin, yung tao po from the base is 183 cm at yung height ng tao natin is 161 cm. Okay, so papakita na po natin kung paano natin makukuha ang angle dito at yung x dito, then the total height of this. Okay, so kanina sa first problem natin, hahanapin po natin or we're going to find the angle of elevation using clinometer which is nakuha na po natin kanina. Alright, then ang gagawin lang natin, since we have already 161 cm from this point going here, 161, meaning ito na lang po yung height ni horizontal going to the chalk. So, or si x po. And lastly, ito na lang po yung line of sight ang hahanapin natin. So, let's say this is letter y. Okay? So, si x and si y, then we already have the angle of elevation. Okay. So, ipapakita po natin kung paano ang pag-solve nito. Let's go. Hi. Dito na naman po tayo ngayon. So, last part po ng ating solving kanina is the visualization of our given problem. So, pero po, this is now the actual process of solving of our problem just a while ago. So, from this point, again, going here is the distance of the chalk going to the base of our gate. Now, this 161 is the height of the person using or handling the clinometer. And this one is our unknown. So, first, we're going to solve the distance of this chalk going to the base or letter A. So, the distance of a chalk to the base, let's say letter A, is equal to x plus this height of the person holding the clinometer. Now, to solve for this, so x, this one, is equal, solving for x rather, so using our 36 degrees angle kanina, so this is x, your x here is the opposite, and this one is the adjacent, so this is the opposite of 36, and this is the adjacent of 36. So, since we have opposite over by adjacent, then using the 6 trigonometric function or ratios rather, we're going to have tangent of 36 degrees equals the opposite, which is our x, and the adjacent, which is our 183 degrees. So, that's it. Okay? So, just simply understood that there is one denominator here, so just cross multiply. So, x times 1 is x. Then we will have tangent of 36 times 183, or 183 times tangent of 36 degrees. Centimeter po sila lahat mamaya. Alright. So, using our calculator, we're going to solve the value of tangent of 30. Now, using the tangent of 36 degrees, in your calculator, you have to press tangent, this, and you press 36. Here's the answer, 72.6 or 0.726542, 3 digits only. We're going to get the 3 digits only. So that would be 0.726. So this one, 183 times 0.726. That one, 3 digits lang yung kukunin natin. Okay? So, continue using your calculator para mas madali po tayo. Now, 0.726542, multiply this, that one. So our answer is 132.957. So just get 3 digits. So our answer is 132.957. Okay, so that one, the value of our x. Now, to solve for a, from distance going here, so our x is 132. What is that? 957 plus 161. This is all in all centimeter. Okay? So, the answer is equal to 293.293 that is 293.957. 957. So this is our first answer. Kanina. Okay? And this is our X na answer. So this is our last problem. This one. This is the line of sight. So solving the line of sight, since we already have the value of X, we are going to use the two processes of solving this. First, you're going to use the Pythagorean equation, or you're going to use the trigonometric ratios. Alright. So first, we're going to use the Pythagorean. Okay, and that was hypotenuse squared, or HYP squared, is equal to the shorter leg squared plus the longer leg squared. So this is the Pythagorean equation. So our hypotenuse is y squared. Our shorter leg here, if this is our right triangle, so this means x is our shorter leg, which is this one. So that means 132 dito, 0.957. Then squared. Centimeter po silang lahat mamaya. Okay, so another one, we have the longer leg. Our longer leg, which is this one, 183. So this is 183 squared. Now, get the square of this, get the square of this, then add. That will become 51166.563. Then y squared. Get this one. This will become y is equal to radical of 51166.563 rather. Okay, so meaning when we transpose the exponent of 2 here, this will become a radical sign. Okay, so get the square root of 51166.563 and you will have, so the answer is 226.200. 226.200. This one. This is the answer. Titingnan po natin mamaya if we can have the same answer if we're going to use the trigonometric ratios. Okay, this one. Now, this is the Pythagorean equation, and we're going to use the trigonometric ratios. Now, we have the adjacent, or you can use the opposite over the hypotenuse, or you can use the adjacent over the hypotenuse. It's all up to you since we already have this given. Okay? So, in my case, I'm going to use the adjacent over b by the hypotenuse. So, adjacent over the hypotenuse, that is cosine already. Cosine is adjacent over by hypotenuse. Cosine of 36 degrees equals the adjacent, which is 183. The hypotenuse is y. Now, cross multiply, we will have 183 y times cosine of 36 degrees. Now, so to get the value of y, we are going to divide both sides by cosine of 36. This one, so that we can eliminate cosine of 36. So cosine 36 degrees, cosine of 36 degrees. So eliminate this one. Now, y na lang yung natira. Y is equal to 183 over by cosine of 36 degrees. So, therefore, y is equal to, if we are going to solve for this, now, here it is. 183 divided by cosine of 36. So, you press 183, then cosine of 36. So, look at the answer. 226.200. So, the answer is 226.200. They are the same. Okay? So, pareho sila. So, it's either one of them yung gagamitin nyo. Alright? So, yun lang po at salamat!